Hello, Sudoku friends, and welcome to the New York Times Hard Sudoku. Today is November 17, 2023. I promise I will endeavor to speak more slowly this time. The past couple of days, I think I might have forgotten to slow down my narrative. I will try to remember. Meanwhile, let's have a look at this puzzle. I see a 3 and an 8 here and a 3 and an 8 here. So it's already certain that a 3 and an 8 must go in two of these three squares up here. I'm also seeing a 6, 4 and a 6, 4 blocking column 1 and 3. So 6 and 4 go here, here, or here, except the 6, of course, can't go here. While I've been looking at that, I'm also seeing the 3 blocking up and the 3 blocking over. That gives me a 3 either here or here. This ghost 3 blocks up, and this 3 blocks up. So here's a 3. And that gives us a 3 here, because we now have these two 3s blocking here, 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 and here. And this 3 blocks here. So here's a 3. These 3s block these 4 squares. Therefore, a 3 must go here. Now we have a 1 and a 2 blocking here and here. So these two must be a 1 and a 2 in some order. Therefore, these must be a 6 and a 5. I don't know what to do with that, but I now know that these must be a 4, 7, and a 9. And since one of these is a 7, none of these can be a 7. And this 7 also blocks here. So a 7 goes here. Now we have a 2 and a 3 blocking this square. Therefore, these must be a 2 and a 3, right? Leaving one square, and that must be the 8. We have an 8 blocking across here and up here. So an 8 also must go here. This 8 blocks down, this 8 blocks up. Here's an 8. These two squares must be a 2 and a 9. We got a 5 in one of these squares, right? Because these are 1 and 2. We also have this 5 blocking across, so here's a 5. Now we have a 4 and a 5 here. We have a 4 and a 5 here. So these two squares have got to be a 4 and a 5. We know that these are 2 and 9. This can't be 1, therefore this must be a 1, and the last number in this block here must be a 7. Where does that leave us? Oh, yes. Remember we talked about the 3 and an 8? They must go up here. Now we have a 3 and an 8 here blocking down. So guess what? These two squares are 3 and 8. And that's important for a 7. And the 7 must go here. Let me explain. 3 and 8 go here, right? Since this is a 3 or an 8, it can't be a 7. This 7 blocks down here. So this can't be a 7. This 7 blocks here, so this can't be a 7. Ergo, a 7 goes either here, here, or here. This ghost 7 blocks across. This 7 blocks across. These two 7s block it down, giving me a definite 7 for this square. Now I'm seeing the 3, 8 here blocking. This can't be a 3 or an 8. This must be a 3 or an 8. What else is missing from the column? I'm asking myself. A 1 blocks over here and over here, so one of these must be a 1, right? So for the column, a 1, 3, 2, and an 8. We have a 1, 3, and an 8 blocking here, so this has got to be the 2, right? Now, this can't be a 1. The 8 and the 3 can't go here. The 8 and the 3 must go here. We only need a 1, 8, and a 3 to complete the column. So since these two prevent 8 and 3 from going here, it's got to be the 1. Now we have a 1 blocking down and a couple of 1s blocking over. One of these is going to be a 1. We also have 1s here blocking across here and 1 blocking down. So here's a 1. Things are looking pretty good, I think. But we are kind of all over the place, aren't we? Let's see if we can zoom in on something and try to complete either a block or a shoot. 4 and 6, somewhere here. I've been neglecting the right shoot here, and the result of that is that I haven't spotted this 8 blocking up, this 8 blocking down, this 8 blocking over yet, but I'm spotting it now, so this must be an 8. Let's see if I neglected to find something else. Well, now that we found, by the way, this 1, we know that one of these was a 4. We have these 4 blocking across, right? We now know that this must be a 4. And since we had a 4, 7, 9 here, we know that this is a 7, 9. The 7 blocks across here, one of these is a 7. So we are going to have a 7 either here or here. But it is too early to tell where it's going to go. But I also remember very clearly that we had a 2 and a 9 in these 2 positions. The 2 that we found here forces a 9 to go here and a 2 to go here. We also had these 2's blocking down, giving me a 2 for either of these 2 squares. This 2 now blocks here, so here's a 2. We are narrowing down the positions available for 7s in the right shoot. This 7 blocks across here, this 7 blocks across here. 7 must go here or here. This 7 blocks across here, 7 must go here or here. We need a 7 for column 9, and we know it had to go in one of these 3 squares. So now we know, since both of these squares are blocked by 7s, that the 7 goes here. This now is a 4 and a 9 pair. We're still looking for a 5, 6, and a 9 here. We know that one of these must be a 9, of course, because this is a 5, 6, right? And the 9 goes here or here. 6 and a 9 here as well. And I'm almost forgetting the 1 and the 2 we had going on up here. The 1 now blocks up, giving me a 2 here and a 1 here. That's nice. Now the 2 blocks down, the 2 blocks over, one of these must be a 2. And a 3, 6, and a 9 for these squares. 3, 6, 9, no. All we know is that we don't know. But here we can do something, because we need a 4, 5, and a 6. To complete the row, we have a 4 and a 6 blocking down, so this has got to be a 5. And this 5 now blocks up. This 5 blocks across, so here's a 5. So now one of these 2 squares must be a 5, because this 5 blocks over. And here a 4 and a 6, right? And that is anyone's guess, I think. We're still going to have a 1 either here or here. And these are still an 8 and a 3 pair. So the question is, where will the 9 go? It could actually go here, here, or here. So I'm not going to spend more time on that right now. I'm going to look at these squares here, 3, 7, 8, and a 9. The 8 blocks here and here. So, and the 8 blocks here, so here's an 8. I think I could have found that earlier, couldn't I? Because the 8 has been here forever. But never mind. Now that we found this 8, we know that this is a 3 and this is an 8. This 3 blocks down and this 3 blocks across. So a 3 goes here. We know that one of these must be a 3. The 3 now forces a 3 to go here. 6 and 9 here now. 6 and 9 here, not 6 and 9 here, but I don't want to deal with a unique rectangle today. I think it should be possible to complete the puzzle without. So let's try to do that. Here, 2 and a 9. We finally found a 9 because this 2 forces a 9 to go here, and therefore here, of course, and this must be a 2. And that takes care of the 2 and a 1 we had over here. Here are 1, 4, and a 6. We know from earlier that one of these must be a 1. We don't even have to calculate that again. We can enter a 1 here, and these must be a 4 and a 6. The 6 forces a 4 to go here, and the 6 therefore must go here. Now this 4 gives us a 5 here and a 4 here. We have 5 blocking across, and across one of these is a 5. I also remember that one of these must be a 5 because we have this 5 blocking across. So that raises a question, where now in column 8 can we place a 5? The only available square is here, and that gives us a 6 here in the corner. This 6 now blocks this square. These two 6s block these 3 squares. That gives us a 6 here. This 6 blocks up, this blocks down. Here's a 6. We only need one more number here, and that seems to be a 7. This 7 blocks across, so another 7 goes here. We know that one of these had to be a 7 now. Because of this 7, we know that the 7 goes here. And this must be a 9. We had a 9 and a 4 missing up here. Now the 9 goes here and the 4 goes here. This 4 blocks down, giving me a 4 here. Here we are going to have a 5. That gives us a 5 here, of course. And here we're going to have a 9, which blocks over. Here is a 9, therefore we have a 9 here and a 6 here. And we have a 6 here and a final 2 here. Neat puzzle today. Way more easy than the last couple of days' puzzles from the New York Times, I have to say. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.